Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Patel Jivan and I am a student who recently started learning DSA and LeetCode seriously. So I thought, why not start a series where we learn together while solving problems step by step. In this LeetCode plus DSA series, we will solve 40 plus important coding questions and not just solution. In this series, we will also cover problem solving approach, optimized technique, patterns, and clean coding practice. So whether you are start DSA right now or preparing for an interview, this series gonna help a lot. And for the first video, we start with probably the most famous lead code problem ever, to sum. So let's start. Here is the problem statement where we are given an integer array and a targeted value. We need to return an index of two numbers whose sums equal to target. For example, 2, 7, 5, 11 is our array and targeted number is 9. Because 2 plus 7 is equal to 9, so our answer is index of 2 that is 0 and index of 7 that is 1. So our answer is 0, comma 1. The most straightforward idea is check every possible pair, take one number, then compare it with all remaining numbers. So let's implement that idea. Let variable n equal to size of an array. We take two for loop from first for loop from 0 to n, and second from I plus 1 to n. Here we started loop from I plus 1 because we don't want uh, same element twice or repeated pairs. Here if nums of I is equal to nums of j, sorry, nums of I plus nums of j is equal to target, then return I and j. And at last we return empty element. If we can't find any required pair, then empty vector is written. So let's run this code. So I forget return keyword here. So let's submit. So it's submitted. Here I select first number and J select second number. And here we started from I plus 1 because we don't need a same element twice or repeated pairs. And here if the sum is equal to the targeted number, then we return index I and j. So let's try run it for 2, 7, 11 and 15. First the value of I is 0, so nums of I becomes 2, and the value of j is 1, for because I plus 1 equal to 0 plus 1 equal to 1. So here the nums of I is 2 and nums of j is 7. So 2 plus 7 equal to 9, which is equal to our targeted value. So this condition true, and that's why I and j is written. The value of I is 0 and j is 1, so 0 comma 1 is written. Is our answer. But there is a problem. We use nested loop, so the time complexity become O of n square. If the array size is very large, then this solution may become slow. So let's optimize this. Instead of checking every page, can we somehow instantly know? Have we already seen this number we needed? Suppose the current number is 7 and the target is 9. Then we need 9 minus 7 equal to 2. So if we already saw 2, we immediately found the number. This is where map comes in. So let's implement that idea. Delete the inside one loop and take an unordered set. Sorry, an unordered map of data type int, comma int. We store index and the number. Let's name it C. So the need number is nums of I. Sorry, target minus nums of I. So the idea is if this number is already present in another map, then we return the index of that and I. And if not, then add it to the another map. So if c dot find have needed number not equal to c dot n, then return c of needed and I. If is if not present in the map, then we add c of nums of I equal to I. At last we return empty element. If the condition is not met, then empty vector is returned. So let's run this code. It is accepted. Let's submit this code. It's submitted. Here hashtab store number and index for every element. Calculate the required number by targeted number minus current number. Check if already exists in HashMap or not. If yes, then answer found. Otherwise, stored it into the map, unordered map. So let's try run it. For 2, 5, 11 and 7, first the value of I is 0. Sorry, I equal to 0. Then the nums of I is 2. The 2 is not, then the needed number is target minus nums current number, that is 2. That is 9 minus 2 equal to 7. So 7 is not in the hash map because as of now hash map is empty. So in this line the current number is added to the hash map. So the hash map becomes current number, that is 2, and index, that is 0. Now the I becomes 1, and the needed number becomes targeted number minus nums of I. The target number is 9 and nums of I is 7. So the need number is 2. So 2 is already present in the unordered map. So it will return the index of 2, that is 0, and I, that is 1. So the answer becomes 0 comma 1. Now the amazing part is we only travel array once, so the time complexity become O of n. Space and the space complexity is also O of n because of hash map store every element. And that's the two sum problem. This problem is really important because it teaches us how to move from brute force approach to an optimized approach using hash map. And this is just a beginning. We have still 40 plus important LeetCode and DSA questions in this series. The code used in this video is in the description box, so you can practice it yourself. So keep practicing. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.